Hey, welcome back. We're watching clips that people claim are paranormal. We're going in with open minds, but not everything gets a free pass.
Either way, we're watching them together. So let's get into it.
Hey everyone, we are doing a slapped hand reaction to scary ghost sightings no one can explain. Let's hop into it.
An old English castle does seem like the type of place where spirits with unsettled dramas might linger. That's why it's pretty easy to believe a man named Tony Ferguson when he claims he captured a ghost on film at Hurst Castle in Hampshire, England. The tale seems even easier to believe once you know that the haunted estate dates all the way back to the time of Henry VIII. Tony Ferguson is actually an unlikely ghost hunter. He's a personal trainer who just happened to visit Hurst Castle to investigate claims that something supernatural was happening at the estate. What's interesting about this ghost encounter is that there wasn't much of an encounter at all. Ferguson didn't actually know that he had seen a ghost on the grounds until he spotted a figure with glowing eyes while he played back his footage. As you can see in footage from Cater's News, movement can be spotted in the castle window just before a figure with glowing eyes makes an appearance. If you slow the footage down, there
there's
is
a
indeed
figure
a shadowy
there.
figure
Yeah, I
in the
saw the
window.
figure at the end.
Yeah. You can see the shoulder. Oh, okay.
Ferguson's
Yeah.
I guess
initial
that's glowing
reaction when he
eyes.
saw the figure in his footage was that someone was playing a prank on him.
Yeah,
However,
that's
he
what it looked
learned after
like.
conducting research regarding the castle
Oh, I see
grounds
it.
that the window
I
in
see it
question can
better.
only be accessed by an
Yeah.
ultra-narrow tunnel. While Ferguson didn't actually see the ghost in person, he did feel as though he wasn't alone during his castle visit. He explains that he simply felt that something was watching him. He also had the sensation that something was following him
Well,
from room to
apparently he
room.
was right. Someone
However,
was
the
following him.
skeptical accidental ghost hunter simply dismissed it as his
It's
mind
like
playing
it
tricks on him. He is
pushed the window open and then it appeared. I mean, it's
Yeah, see,
almost,
I thought it was like this height. That's why I was like, what? And then it zooms in and no, you can actually see it all,
yeah.
like the actual
I mean,
figure.
could it be a person? I said it
No,
was a
it's
small tunnel. So,
yeah, they said that it wouldn't um I guess someone can't
a
be back
skeptic
there.
after watching a playback of his own footage though.
It's so minimal.
Who or what
yeah.
did Tony Ferguson encounter
Yeah.
during a visit to
I mean,
Hurst
there's
Yeah.
Castle
definitely
in
something
Hampshire?
there.
He believes he
Yeah.
encountered the caretaker who supposedly haunts the castle
Uh,
grounds.
See? Yeah, only because the way it pushes the window. It's like somebody's like saying, "What are you doing in
It's
here?"
hard to know what you're getting into
Yeah.
when you first catch a sight of what appears to be just a normal yellow room located somewhere in Poland, shared by a YouTube user called The Slamming Door. Normal things like a desk, chairs, and some gaming gear can be spotted around the room. However, it becomes obvious that something very strange is going on about 15 seconds into the clip. The uploader of the video flashes a message on the screen, letting the viewer know that he's been forced to install cameras after enduring bizarre events in this very room.
Okay.
Okay. It's just a random
I don't
camera.
like the little
Interesting
teddy
part
bear.
occurs about 2 minutes in. Suddenly, we hear a series of hard knocks on the door leading to the room. Items are thrown around the room by some
The
violent,
chair.
unseen force.
Oh wait. He's in there. Wait, I
Yeah.
thought it was a camera he just set up.
The man recording the footage on his carefully positioned cameras appears trapped and unable to escape. Unfortunately, the fact that the man is speaking Polish means we don't have a clear idea of what he's saying through his exasperated pleas.
So he
It's
moved the
also
chair.
unclear whether he's
He was
Right.
sitting in
That's
the
what.
chair.
That's what it looked
or
like.
simply
Okay.
Yeah.
possession as he gasps and pants for air.
Okay. Those are the things that fell down. The games.
Yeah.
However, a little bit of research did pull up what appears to be a blog that's maintained by the man who uploaded the slamming door video, documenting his tormenting experience. Let's talk about
Okay.
what
This would
it
be
is
better.
today.
Okay.
The haunting
There,
activity
yeah.
allegedly began at some point in February of 2015. It began with odd noises and random mysterious music that played in the man's house. However, it quickly escalated into violent thrashings and movements. The man who allegedly endured the haunting actually uploaded about 24 videos, chronicling his disturbing encounters. However, the last one was uploaded in 2016. Did he finally smarten up and simply move out of his house to stop the torment? I highly recommend you check
Yeah.
out this channel. I'll put
I
a
would
link in the
have.
description box
Like,
below.
all right,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. If you got that much stuff
Yeah,
going on.
that's so much. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The
That's
fact
a
that ghosts and
lot.
spirits can
And
supposedly travel
for
through
me, when you have that much stuff going on, yeah, I start questioning what
It's time to
is it
go.
really? Well, I start questioning if it's even real. I mean, with that much stuff going on,
Oh, you don't think so?
that's a lot of stuff going on. That's a lot.
Uh,
I don't know. It makes me question. It makes me question whether some of it is created.
oh, yeah. Yeah. Could be.
I mean, because he's got a channel, right? He's on social media. Yeah, I question it.
Oh, he was? Oh, I missed that part. Okay. So
I
yeah,
think
he
that's
might,
what they said. Yeah, at the
he might
beginning. Yeah,
be like, or it could have started off small, but then for more views, he started creating his own
yeah,
videos. Yeah.
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 That's
Without being
yeah.
confined by the laws of the material world, does make you wonder why a ghost would be hanging around in an airport of all places. However, footage from the airport in Islamabad seems to show some pretty concrete proof that something supernatural is afoot. Ghost sightings don't happen at airports every day. However, Islamabad's new airport is no ordinary airport.
What is that?
The newly built facility in Islamabad has been
I don't know
plagued
what
by
I'm
ghost
looking at.
sightings and rumours that it's haunted
like a
ever since
figure.
it was finished in 2018.
I saw
In
a
fact, some
person.
passengers have simply decided to stay away from the airport entirely after snaps of bizarre hooded figures and mysterious clawed feet that were supposedly taken there were shared online.
Okay.
Several Twitter users have shared stories of ghosts supposedly interfering with pilots on the airport's runways. In addition, tales have been circulating about workers having strange experiences during the airport's construction. The most common complaint among those who spent time at the site was a feeling of unexplained
I
and
mean, that's
sudden
kind of
pressure
scary
on their chests.
because
In
Yeah,
fact,
because I mean, you're
paranormal
dealing with
activity has been
planes
so
and people's
overwhelming in
lives
some
and
portions of the
everything.
Yeah.
airport that security guards have actually fainted. Hysteria or haunting? We do have one specific snippet of footage that may convince you that Islamabad's new airport is full of something other than passengers and luggage. In a clip uploaded by Just Videos TV, we can clearly see what appears to be a shadowy figure making its way through a portion of the airport.
Yeah.
It was captured after hours on the airport's CCTV system. The figure looks amorphous and
Kind of looks
translucent.
like a
It slowly
shadow.
hovers from right to left before disappearing.
It does, but the fact that it just disappears?
Do you believe the Islamabad
Or you think
International Airport
someone's
is
in there
haunted? Let
and
me know
then
what
they
you
like
think in
probably
the
like
comments
turn the
section
corner?
below.
Because there have been
The
people.
perfect domain.
Hold on.
There have been people that are stuck in the airport for whatever reason, and then they start creating these videos. Because they've got all this time, they're alone in the airport, other than security. But so yeah, and they said it was after hours in the airport. So yeah, it just makes me kind of question that one.
That was a
Only
CCTV.
oh, was it a CCTV?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought somebody could.
No, that one said it was caught on a CCTV.
Okay.
But I thought you were getting at that it could have been just someone, maybe like
Yeah,
an employee. Maybe
right.
they ran in there after hours to like grab something, and it just the way that the shadow was.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what it looked like to me. It looked like a shadow.
Yeah,
Mm.
could have
Okay.
been.
Okay.
YouTube channel Scary Chiller shares some footage that has us wondering just how frequently ghosts float about in common places without anyone noticing. This CCTV footage appears to show a quiet, abandoned street late at night. We aren't given any information about where exactly the footage was caught. However, the date stamp indicates that it was filmed in September of 2014. Nothing happens in the short video until about 55 seconds in. It's there that we see what appears to be a dark image simply materializing up from the ground.
And then it ran.
And then it ran.
The figure then
Wow.
lumbers slowly along the
Yeah.
street, much like a person
And there's
might
no
take an evening stroll.
There's no
There's
cut
no-
in time. Okay.
No.
Unfortunately, the darkness of the night makes it difficult to make out any sort of shape or outline of the figure. In fact,
but
it's difficult to even tell at all if the
But there
image is a
wasn't
human
anything
ghost
there,
or
and then
some
there
type of
was.
mist-like entity.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's that's
Yeah.
crazy that it
This is
just
one of those ghost sightings that might make
manifests
you think
in the
twice
middle of the
about
road
taking an
or
evening
street, whatever
stroll.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's. Yeah.
That was
Uploaded
a
by
good
Philip
catch.
Lamar shows
That
what
was-
appears to be raw footage from a car's dashboard
That
cam.
was a good
This
one.
is one of the more public
I wouldn't
ghost
want
sightings
to
on record.
cross its path.
We see what looks like just a normal boulevard lined with stores and
It went
restaurants on a
fast,
typical
too.
day.
I know the fact that it just
You can also
appeared.
see
I
from
mean,
the
and the
footage
fact
the
that it
traffic
was
pattern appears pretty
continuous. It wasn't cut, like it was continuous
Yeah.
footage.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was.
heavy and steady. This certainly isn't a spot where you would choose to cross the road. The terrifying moment happens about 20 seconds in. The figure of a girl or woman suddenly pops out of nowhere right in the middle of traffic.
Oh, over there. Oh,
Oh,
The figure seems to
What?
drift through what appears to be a large truck.
yeah.
Of course, the footage
Did she
does
hop?
raise
Did she
some
hop out of
questions.
a vehicle?
It's possible that the ghost was simply a woman crossing the road or exiting a vehicle
there's
midway
no
on
way.
the boulevard. Also, the black and white nature of the film makes it a little more difficult to get a good read on who or what the figure
Yeah.
might be.
Okay,
When
so
we
she
slow the footage
wasn't.
down, she does indeed appear to materialize out of thin air.
She does because she didn't cross here. And there's no way that she just I mean that's
She didn't pop out of the truck. You don't think she climbed out of the truck? Was she like in the back
how?
seat? You think
Like
she was in the
just
back seat?
but that was so smooth. Like there
It
was
was
no
smooth.
hop.
It was smooth, but maybe
That the
she's
ghost
like,
was
this
simply
is
a
my
woman
stop.
crossing the road or exiting a vehicle midway on a
I know, but I
boulevard.
feel like
Also, the black and white nature of the film makes it a little more difficult to
Yeah, there
like
she is.
she's just there all of a sudden.
Well, she was right next to the truck. She was right next to the truck. It's like she came out of the side of the truck.
I'm gonna slow it down.
get a good read on. It's possible the figure seems to drift through what appears to be a large
right
See?
there.
truck.
Does it look like she opened the door and just
Yeah, I didn't see a door. It looked like she came out of the side of the truck.
A woman suddenly pops out of
Oh,
nowhere.
wait, back up. Wait, back up.
The terrifying moment happens about 20 seconds in. The figure of the girl.
No,
Look,
I see
she's
her right there.
She's right there.
She's in front of the truck. Yeah, that's why I said back it up. Yeah, because I thought I saw her.
Oh, she's she's right there. She crossed some. Okay. Debunked. Moving on.
A woman suddenly pops out of nowhere right in the middle of traffic.
Yeah, no,
I think she was there. She was crossing the
Seems to
street.
drift through what appears to be a large truck.
But from there, where they keep showing it from there, it looked like she came just out of the truck.
Yeah.
It's possible
but when you watch the whole thing, you see
she was there.
She was ahead. She was up
also,
there.
the black and white nature of the film makes it a little more difficult to get a good read on
she was crossing.
what the figure might be.
She was crossing the street.
If we slow the footage down, she does indeed appear to materialize out of thin air.
No, you gotta go before that.
A few seconds earlier, it does look like there's a person standing on the nature strip of the road.
Okay.
However, it doesn't quite match the trajectory of the mysterious woman.
It's the same person. Are you saying there's two people
Is
out
this a ghost or just a reckless person with no regard for their own safety?
No, I
think it's a person.
It's the same person.
Yeah,
I think it's the same.
Is a student apartment on the campus of Texas A&M Corpus Christi the site of a poltergeist? One student who had to endure living in this room of horrors certainly believes so. This is one of those rare hauntings where the footage is actually shared by the original uploader. A YouTube user called Fifa Tysaw claims he was forced to break his lease after being tormented by violent ghostly outbursts in his college apartment. The student takes us on a tour of his small apartment to showcase what a real-life haunting looks like. He breathlessly records incessant knocking sounds, a door that opens and shuts on its own repeatedly,
Weird.
and signs of tussled furniture. However, the most convincing and disturbing piece of activity is a levitating mattress.
Weird. Hey, turn on some lights.
I know. Why is it?
Yes,
why
the ghost
so
in this
dark?
student's apartment seems to be so strong it can lift an entire mattress with ease.
I can't even see that. Okay, can you see it?
I saw it.
The student
Did you
finally
see it go
escapes
up?
the room and heads down the hallway.
It fell kind of. It went. Whoop,
Genuine haunting or bored college kid, it's hard to say. However, the student's experience is far from an isolated experience on the A&M campus. Texas A&M Corpus Christi is continuously the subject of alleged ghost sightings. The campus was built on an island that is adjacent to mud flats.
I mean,
He needs better footage.
Yeah, if he legit though broke his lease, I mean, tend to believe that he experienced some of it, but
He'll break leases for all kinds of reasons. Not.
Why is there not light on?
I know, that's the thing. Is that
and how come his mattress doesn't have any bedding on it? Why is it just a mattress?
I
What's
know,
going on?
It's all messy in there. I think he just filmed that to break his lease. I think he just wanted to get out of his lease.
He could have. Just stand behind it. Just open and shut the door real fast.
He's like, I'm done with college. I'm done.
Maybe he had his friend that's why it's all dark because that has friend go and turn. Could be.
Hey, why
100% could be.
Why else is it so dark in there?
I know he's acting like he's scared, but the lights are all on. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
No, something's going on.
Ripping tides that just happens to be full of the most hardened and brutal criminals is the perfect recipe to create a place where souls can't rest. Reddit user Brock Murphy shares an up-close version of the photo. However, the incident was also widely covered by news outlets, ranging from the San Francisco Gate to the Daily Mail. The original picture was actually captured by a woman out of Birmingham named Sheila Sillery Walsh, who visited Alcatraz while on vacation in April of 2014. The snapshot reveals what appears to be a shadowy girl staring out from a window.
Does look like a girl.
The window leads to a portion of the prison where inmate guests would wait prior to visitations. Interestingly, Sheila claims that she didn't see the image of the girl at the time the photograph was taken. It only materialized in her photograph after the fact. It's unlikely that the figure is simply a fellow tourist visiting Alcatraz who just happened to be passing by when the photo was taken. The
That's
big
what I was
takeaway is
thinking.
that she appears to be styled for the 1930s or 40s.
Yeah, she looks very olden.
It's unlikely that Sheila would have missed a costumed woman in person during her tour. Sheila also claims to have been a skeptic about ghost sightings prior to this curious encounter. She now wonders if the image she snapped could be the spirit of a woman who visited one of the prisoners inside Alcatraz when the prison was in operation. Love to get your thoughts on this fascinating photo
Yeah,
in the comment
that's
section
weird.
below.
Because it does. It looks.
It's a picture. It's hard to tell. I wish it was a video.
It is hard to tell, but I don't know.
Hey, I'd rather have a
just-
video.
It's the way that she's dressed. I don't know. The way that her hair is.
Yeah, it's strange. I'll give you that.
Well, that's a wrap on this reaction video. Hope you enjoyed. And remember,
Not everything is as it seems.
and sometimes the smallest detail tells the biggest story. See you next time.